The man avoided the company's surveillance cameras, then used a small knife to cut off a short section of a balloon near the air vent. He slipped it onto the ventilation pipe, leaving only a small nozzle-sized opening for control. Next, he inserted a soft tube he had prepared in advance, securing the joint between the nozzle and the tube with tape. Just like that, a trap to deal with the boss was set up. The other end of the tube was connected directly to the boss's private restroom. To lure the boss into the trap, it required the woman to pretend to fetch water under the surveillance cameras. Once she moved into a blind spot, she slid a piece of paper into the door crack. The next step was left to the cleaning lady. Since the boss had a habit of drinking coffee, the employees bought the same model of coffee machine. The cleaner stuffed a paper ball into the nozzle. When coffee was dispensed, the blockage would force the liquid to spray outward onto the person. Once a stain got on the body, the person would instinctively run to the restroom to clean it off. But even the most flawless plans can have slip-ups. That day, while the cleaner was adding coffee powder in the boss's office, her guilty conscience made her nervous. And when she got nervous, she would make mistakes. The paper ball fell to the floor. Luckily, the boss was busy looking down at his phone. When she bent to pick it up, he noticed her movement. If her nerves weren't steady, she might have panicked. But the older, the wiser. Under the pretense of picking up a pen cap, she perfectly deflected the boss's suspicion. The cleaner successfully stuffed the paper ball into the coffee machine. After a while, the boss went to the coffee machine to pour some coffee to drink. As expected, the high-end suit he was wearing got splattered with coffee. He quickly ran to his private restroom to deal with the mess. In his haste, he didn't notice the paper jammed in the door. After the restroom door was successfully locked, an employee inserted the special wire into the keyhole. The employees had previously filmed the boss's medication and discovered it was an allergy medicine for treating asthma. Another way to trigger asthma was to flood the area with carbon dioxide. Next, the real show began. The woman smashed a cup as a signal, and the cleaner turned on the vacuum cleaner, also a prearranged signal. Hearing the loud noise, the man outside the building slipped into a camera blind spot and opened the fire extinguisher he had already connected. A large amount of carbon dioxide instantly poured into the restroom through the ventilation system. The boss's chest grew tight, and when he tried to open the door, it wouldn't budge. Meanwhile, the vacuum cleaner's high-pitched noise in the office gave the employees a perfect excuse for not hearing his cries for help. At that moment, the security guard shut the main gate to prevent clients from entering and disrupting the plan. The man quietly returned to his seat as if nothing had happened. Minutes later, the boss collapsed on the restroom floor from an asthma attack. Seeing that the time had come, the man slipped past the cameras to shut off the fire extinguisher. Immediately after, he removed the balloon, while the security guard destroyed all the evidence. Meanwhile, a female colleague pretended to get water at the dispenser. She then slipped along the wall toward the restroom, removed the special wire, disguised it as a hairpin, and tucked it into her hair. With a water bottle in hand, she casually walked back to her seat, as if nothing had occurred. Finally, an employee pretended to notice the boss hadn't come out of the restroom for a long time. Together, they helped open the door, only to discover the boss had died. They immediately called the police. A self-orchestrated crime reached its flawless conclusion. The police quickly pulled the surveillance footage.